Hi, good evening, everybody. Can we please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, thank you, everyone. Tonight we will begin with the reorganization meeting. Oath of office to administer to our newly elected trustees of the Board of Education. Fran Benjamin, District Clerk, will administer the oath of office to our newly elected trustees of the Board of Education. Lynn.
So, all three of you stand.
Thomas Rotolo. Do solemnly affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and I will faithfully discharge the duties of the position of trustee according to the best of my ability. Thank you. Okay, next we will take nominations. I'm sorry.
You have to administer the oath to me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you just, I think the next thing says you'll administer the oath of office to the superintendent of schools?
No.
Okay, well,
Okay.
you just have to administer the oath to me.
Do I give it to you? Okay. The oath of office will be administered to the superintendent of schools.
I, Thomas Rogers, do solemnly affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the position of Superintendent of Schools of the Syosset Central School District according to the best of my ability.
Okay. Now we will take nominations for the board president. Lisa?
I would like to nominate Thomas Rotolo for president.
Do we have any other nominees? Okay. The nominees will be closed. Do we take a
Ask
vote
for
now?
a motion. You need a motion and a second to
Okay.
elect Tom Rotolo president.
Okay, can I have a motion to second Lisa? Anna? No, what?
All in favor?
All in favor?
All opposed?
Opposed?
Abstention.
Abstentions?
Congratulations.
Okay, thank you. So now do I take the oath of office again? You administer the oath again? Sure. I, Thomas Rotolo, do solemnly affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and I will faithfully discharge the duties of the position of trustee, president of this Syosset Central School District according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Okay, so now we just move to the vice president. Yep. Okay. Okay. We will take nominations for the board vice president. Anna?
I'd like to nominate Lisa Koshia for the position of the VP, vice president.
Do we have any other nominations? Shawnee Park?
I'd like to nominate Carol Cheng.
Do we have any other nominations? Okay. The nominations are closed. Okay, do I have a second for Anna's nomination? Jack? Lisa was the first.
Okay. Anna was the first, and then Jack is
Okay,
seconding
second.
Anna's motion to have Lisa be the vice
Okay,
president. And now you
okay.
take a vote on Lisa.
Okay. All in favor? Opposed? Abstentions? She passes, okay. The motion passes. Okay.
Lisa, the motion passes.
Okay. The motion passes.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Lisa. Fran, do you swear her in now? Okay, so now we just start here, right? Now we just start here.
Yep.
Okay. Say something? Shawnee, do you want to say something?
Thank you. I just want people in the district who are following the board to know that both Lisa and Carol are more than qualified to do the job of VP. They are both well respected and trusted, and it's not because we don't trust one another that we have differences in our votes. Carol may be perceived as a quiet person, but people who work with her know that she is very knowledgeable, smart, and strong. No details escape her. She's like a walking computer. She can be an amazing VP for the district. Lisa also has a long list of qualifications. She's a super fast learner. She's very organized. She has a wealth of practical information to help the district. And she's a great communicator. She has this magical way of putting people at ease. And she will be a great VP for Tom. It may be perceived as we are not united because we have contended nomination, but that's not the case. We work very well together. Everyone respects one another. We do have and will continue to have opinions that are different. And that's what you want as a community, right? All 9 of us will bring different perspectives to the board, but we will work together to shine the light on areas that may be overlooked by one set of eyes. I hope the community will see that all of us are working as one unit with different points of view and different emphasis, and to send a message to the community, and especially to our children, our students, that we can be united with different opinions and strengths. I wish Tom and Lisa the best, and we will all support you to the best of our abilities. And 9 of us will continue to serve our district the way our community expects us to. Thank you for letting me have the floor. And congratulations, Tom and Lisa.
Thank you so much, Shawnee. That's beautifully said. Okay, so moving on to Resolution 3 is that Fran Benjamin will be appointed to serve as District Clerk of the Sasset Central School District effective July 1st, 2022 through June 30th, 2023. Do I have a motion? Shawnee? Seconded? Susan? Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, motion passes. Resolution number 4 is that Brian Cleary be appointed to serve as Treasury of the Syosset Central School District effective July 1st, 2022 through June 30th, 2023. Do I have a motion? Lisa? Seconded by? Anna? Any questions? All in favor? Sorry. Opposed? Any abstentions? I'm sorry. No? Okay. Resolution number 5 and 6 can be taken together. The appointment of Christy Garrity Yunkin as the District Deputy Treasurer and Central Treasurer for the Extra Classroom Activity Account effective July 1st, 2022 through June 30th, 2023. Do I have a motion? Shawnee? Seconded by? Lisa? Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Resolution number 7, the appointment of Christine Payne as Data Protection Officer. Do I have a motion? Brian? Seconded by? Jack? Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Resolution number 8 is that the district surety carrier faithful performance bond. Do I have a motion? Brian? Seconded by? Shawnee? Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Resolution number 9 is the adoption of policies and code of conduct of the Board of Education. Do I have a motion? Susan? Seconded by? Shawnee? Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Resolution number 10 and 11 can be taken together. They appoint Mount Sinai South Nassau to provide services as the school district's chief school physician and health-related service group, and Dr. Ronald Marino as the medical director for the public access defibrillator program. Do I have a motion? Anna, seconded by Jack. Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Resolution number 12, 13, and 14 can be taken together. They appoint R.S. Abrams and Company as internal auditors, Serenity and Associates as claim auditors, and Cullen and Danowski as independent auditors. Do I have a motion? Lynn? Seconded by? Shawnee? Any questions? Yes.
Name of the internal auditor. Did you mention? I didn't hear the record of Smith. I heard R.S. Abrams.
R.S. Abrams and Company as our internal auditor. No?
No, I think that's wrong on the script, and it's right in the,
Okay.
Dr. Ruth, can you hit your button for me for a second?
That's okay. Dr. Rufa, I think it may be wrong.
Oh. The resolution is correct.
Okay. So appointment of our internal auditors, Naraki and Smith, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Serini and Associates as our claim auditors, and Cullen and Danowski as our independent auditors. Okay. I apologize. That's okay. All in favor? Opposed? Abstentions? Okay. Resolution number 15 through 28 can be taken together, and they are the annual appointment of the purchase agent, the assistant purchasing agent, residency officer, attendance officer, records access officer, record management officer, asbestos officer, and health and safety officer, chemical hygiene officer, 504 ADA compliance officer, Title IX coordinator, payroll certification officer, payroll certification auditor to civil services, payroll report, officers responsible for receipts and collections and review of certified payroll records, school officer to direct and execution of the budget, transfer of chief school officer's approval, transportation supervisor to recommend approval of employment of bus drivers to the chief school officer. Do I have a motion? Seconded by? I'm sorry. Lisa, seconded by Susan. Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Resolution number 29 is the authorization for the board members, superintendent, designated staff to attend conferences and meetings. Do I have a motion? Brian, seconded by Lisa. Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Resolution 30 is the appointment of facilities auditor, extra classroom activity account. Do I have a motion? Jack, seconded by Lynn. Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Resolution number 31 authorizes that Dr. Teresa Curry to waive fees for the use of facilities. Do I have a motion? Susan? Seconded by? Shawnee? Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Resolution number 32 designates the banks for the district. Do I have a motion? Lynn, seconded by? Jack? Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Resolution number 33 and 34 can be taken together. They determine the board meeting, the budget meeting, the budget hearing, the annual district election, and the vote declaration meeting. Do I have a motion? Shawnee, seconded by? Brian? Does anyone have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Resolution number 35 designates the official newspaper. Just official newspaper?
Newspapers, plural.
Okay. Newspapers. Do I have a motion? Lisa, seconded by? Brian? Does anybody have any questions? What exactly is that? I do have a question.
So the law requires us, when we put out notices for the board meeting, for example, notices for bids or RFPs that we're doing, there are a whole list of things in law that have to be publicly noticed. And so what we do is we designate newspapers that are of general circulation to the population that would be interested in the business of Syosset Central School District. So we pick a couple of the local newspapers that are weeklies that circulate here in Syosset. We also pick Newsday because it has a very large circulation. And for example, for an RFP, we would want to cast as broad a net as possible so that we have lots of people bidding on the work that we have here and hopefully driving down pricing. So we have local papers and we have an island-wide paper designated.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rogers. Okay. Resolution 36 establishes petty cash funds for each district school and district health offices. Do I have a motion? Lisa, seconded by Brian. Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Okay. Resolution number 37 establishes the mileage reimbursement. Do I have a motion? Shawnee, seconded by Brian. Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Resolution number 38 authorizes the superintendent of schools to apply for grants. Do I have a motion? Lynn, seconded by Jack. Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Okay. Resolution number 39 authorizes that Dr. Curry and Dr. Patricia Rufo as signatures for the district. Do I have a motion? Susan, seconded by Shawnee. Does anybody have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Resolution number 40 appoints the law firm of Ingram Smith as our attorney. Do I have a motion? Brian, seconded by Lisa. Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Okay. Resolution 41 appoints Oric and Harrington Sutcliffe as bond counsel. Can I have a motion? Brian, seconded by Shawnee. Does anybody have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? And any abstentions? Okay. Resolution number 42 appoints Munistat Services as fiscal advisors. Do I have a motion? Brian, seconded by Shawnee. Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Resolution 43 appoints H2M Architects as district architects. Can I have a motion? Brian, seconded by Shawnee. Does anybody have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Resolution 44 authorizes the district to enter into data security and privacy agreements and amendments. Do I have a motion? Shawnee, seconded by Susan. Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Okay. So at this point, we will move to our monthly meeting of the Board of Education. The approval of the minutes for May 25th, June 13th, June 23rd, and June 28th. Do I have a motion? Anna, seconded by Lisa. Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Dr. Rufo, can you please provide us the Treasury report and appropriation status report? Should she do it or not?
The Treasurer's report shows that the cash on hand for the month end May 2022 was $134,930,220.95. It shows that bank balances for all cash accounts were reconciled to the book balances and were collateralized in accordance with the district's banking agreements.
Thank you, Dr. Rufo. Do I have a motion to accept Dr. Rufo's Treasury report? Susan, seconded by Lisa. Does anybody have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Dr. Rogers, would you like to present us your superintendent's report, please?
Thank you. I'd be happy to. And congratulations, Mr. Rotolo, Ms. Kushia, on your election as officers of the board. I look forward to working with both of you, and I know we'll continue our tradition of excellence here in Syosset, and that our momentum will be unbroken with your leadership. Just a handful of things. One, I want to start with, obviously we sent a note to the community yesterday about a construction accident that occurred here on campus. There's obviously a lot of construction work going on in the summer. The best time to do it is when the buildings are unoccupied. And I know that everyone is concerned for the safety of anybody who's working here in Syosset, and I just know that people will be wondering about the condition of the construction worker, and I just want to say that we have had a couple of very encouraging reports. So I don't want to say much more than that for reasons of privacy, but I do want to mention that we're all thinking very much about this individual and hoping for a speedy recovery. On lighter and happier news, we have had the first and second day of summer school. As I reported to the community in a Friday update, we had taken this opportunity to kind of reinvent and reimagine some of the summer school offerings with an eye towards making it even more exciting and engaging for students. And I think the incredible ideas that our teachers came up with to experiment and to play and to have fun with that have found an audience, because our enrollment for summer school has gone up almost 20%. So I think that's a tremendous credit to the teachers and the work that they've done and the program itself. And I would just say parenthetically that having such a large summer school program is really one of the underappreciated assets of Syosset. It really is an opportunity for students to continue their learning, to do it in ways that aren't constrained by some of the challenges of some of the mandated curriculum, and it's a way of keeping learning fun and going throughout the whole year. So I'm very proud of what's going on. As is typical with summer school, the first couple of days are bumpy. Sometimes schedules aren't done correctly, or people want to change classes, and so that takes a little bit of time. The drop-off was a little busy yesterday, much better this morning, and what typically happens is that a lot of these issues in the first week get ironed out, and then by the time we're into the second week, it should be operating smoothly. That's typical. But it's been even more challenging this year because HPT is a smaller school than the high school, and we have more students than ever. So it's a good problem to have, and we just ask the public's patience as we iron out the rest of those kinks. I do want to just point out two things that the board has been engaged in conversation with. We have a habit of not going too deep into policy issues during the summer month meetings because we understand many people are away and want to follow our activities. But on the board agenda tonight, there is a proposal for a firm to do an enrollment study for the school district. We did experience an unexpected flurry of enrollment increases last summer. It's important to us to determine whether that was a one-time end of pandemic anomaly or whether that's the beginning of a trend that we as a district are going to have to learn to accommodate. So that enrollment study will take place over the summer, and once we have actual findings from that study, then we'll do a report to the board and of course to the community. And then similarly, the board asked us earlier this spring to re-engage in the work of exploring a later high school start time and the possibilities for how the transportation system might need to be reworked to accommodate that. And we've been meeting regularly with a transportation consultant that we used last time we explored this in 2018, and so that work also, the staff work will go on over the summer, and then we'll start to do some community engagement with that topic in the fall as well. So although summer seems quiet, it's actually a very busy time for us because we really only get about 9 weeks to get all of the construction needs of the school district taken care of for another year. So we're in very high gear over the summer and then getting obviously ready for another year in the fall and all the preparation work that needs to take place to do that. But it's fun work, it's exciting, and we still get to see kids every day because we pop over to summer school. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Rogers. Does anybody have any questions for Dr. Rogers? No. Okay. So we will move to audience to the public. The Syosset Board of Education and Administration welcomes your attendance to the Board of Education meeting, and the meeting will be live streamed and recorded. A link to access the live stream is available on the district website at the following URL, www.syossetschools.org. The Board of Education recognizes the value of the community participation. As such, the audience to the public affords the residents of the district the opportunity to address the Board of Education. The procedure for the public participation during that portion of the meeting designates for the purpose of those who wish to speak during audience to the public must first be recognized by the chair. Residents must enter their full name and address into the registered location at the microphone before they speak. Only residents of the Syosset School District are permitted to address the board. Each resident will have 4 minutes to address the Board of Education, which may be extended at the discretion of the chair for good cause. The board will not permit polling of board members by speakers. After every resident wishing to speak has had an opportunity to do so, the Board of Education and/or the administration will do their best to provide responses to the residents' questions or comments. If time permits, after every resident has had a chance to speak, the board and administration has responded, the chair may recognize residents who wish to address the Board of Education for a second time after their initial 4-minute turn. Because of statutory privacy rights of students and staff, no speaker is permitted to address issues concerning an individual student or staff member. Neither the board nor the administration will discuss questions from the public regarding collective bargaining, negotiations, personnel matters, student matters, or legal matters. All in attendance of the Board of Education public meeting must conduct themselves in a respectful manner. Thank you. Does anybody want to come up? No. Going once, going twice? Okay. Audience to the public is closed. Thank you. There are no discussion items, and there is no unfinished business. The following is new business. Am I missing anything? Nope. Okay. A items. A1 is the approval of staff changes for certified and civil service staff. May I have a motion, please? Brian Greco, seconded by Lisa Koshia. Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? A2, the approval of the 2022 stipend and hourly rate activities. Do I have a motion, please? Susan, seconded by Shawnee. Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? A3 is the revised appointment of Director of Athletics. Can I have a motion, please? Susan, seconded by Lisa. Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? A4 is the appointment of a certified athletic trainer. May I have a motion, please? Brian, seconded by Lisa. Does anybody have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? A5 is the approval of coaching recommendations for the fall and additional pay for coaches. Can I please have a motion? Brian, seconded by Jack. Does anybody have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? A6 is the appointment of a part-time imaging clerk regarding grants. Can I have a motion, please? Brian, seconded by Shawnee. Does anybody have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Okay. Next, we move to B items. B1 is the recommendation of the Committees on Special Education. Can I have a motion, please? Lynn, seconded by Jack. Does anybody have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? B2 is the recommendation of the Committees on Preschool and Special Education. Can I have a motion, please? Jack, seconded by Susan. Does anybody have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? B3 through B6 can be taken together. They are the appointment to the Committees on Special Education, Section 504, Building Subcommittees on Special Education, and Out-of-District Subcommittees on Special Education. Can I have a motion, please? Lynn, seconded by Jack. Does anybody have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? B7 is the approval of updated district-wide school safety committee. May I have a motion, please? Susan, seconded by Lisa. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Thank you. With the board's indulgence, you hadn't conducted the board election yet, so the officer in the place of president is vacant, and the officer in the place of vice president is vacant. I would ask the board to amend this resolution to put as president Mr. Thomas Rotolo, and as vice president Ms. Lisa Kashia, and to vote on the resolution as such, please.
Can I have a motion, please? Brian, seconded by Lisa. Does anybody have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? B8 is the second reading of Policy 5300, Code of Character, Contact, and Support, 6240 Investments, and 6700 Purchasing. May I have a motion, please? Anna, seconded by Lisa. Does anybody have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, we're going to move to C items. C1 is the approval of the authorization of service contracts. Can I have a motion, please? Brian, seconded by Jack. Any questions? Yes. Brian.
Dr. Rogers, you mentioned the Davis Demographics vendor earlier. I was just wondering, and you may not know this, how long something like that takes for them to get us a report?
I think the physical work of doing it will probably be in the neighborhood of 4 weeks or so, but how soon they will get to us in their list of clients is a little bit unknown right now. We've been negotiating with them for several months. Obviously, we've known about our little enrollment bump from last summer for a while now, but a lot of school districts are going through enrollment studies right now post-pandemic because there's been a lot of movement of people, and that's made predictions difficult. The one advantage we have in using Davis again is they have a fairly sophisticated system where they geocode every residence in the district with not only the elementary school that it's coded to, but also the middle school, and obviously not every elementary school goes one-to-one to the middle schools. So that allows them to predict where the students will go as they move through to middle school and then obviously on to high school. So that process of going through the individual addresses was very time-consuming and labor-intensive and required actually a lot of staff work on the district's part because we know our neighborhoods, they don't. So because all of that pre-work has been sort of baked into the process already, I'm hoping that that cuts out some of the work on the front end, and we're really just focused on students as they age through the system and where the potential for growth is in the system. So I don't anticipate it to be a colossal job once it finally gets underway. I do think that it's going to be a challenge to get started.
Does anybody else have any questions for Dr. Rogers? Okay. If not, all in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Okay. C2 is the approval of the authorization for special education and/or nursing contracts. Can I have a motion, please? Brian, seconded by? Lisa? Does anybody have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? C3 is the approval of health services. Can I have a motion, please? Susan, seconded by? Shawnee? Does anybody have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Absolutely.
Thank you, Mr. Rotolo. One of your sharp-eyed colleagues just prior to the meeting pointed out that there's a typographical error in C4. So with the board's indulgence, if we would replace the name Charlie Cardillo, Interim Deputy Superintendent of Schools, with Dr. Teresa Curry, Deputy Superintendent of Schools, and then this resolution will be accurate, and if you would vote on it as such, thank you.
All in favor?
You need a motion in a second.
Okay, sorry. Can I have a motion, please? Suzanne, seconded by Shawnee. Does anybody have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Abstentions? So that was which one? Wait, which one?
Now you're on to C5.
Okay,
Just
so
before.
we didn't do Apple, right? Because is this one different?
It is different. So we're doing participation in Nassau County Director of School Facilities. So
That's 5.
yep,
But we skipped over 4?
there is no 4 in the agenda. So
This is
was-
wrong?
yep.
Okay. All right, good to know. No, no worries. C5 is the approval of authorization for participation in the Nassau County Director of School Facilities Purchasing Consortium. Can I have a motion, please? Brian, seconded by? Lisa? Does anybody have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? C6, establishment of school and public library tax levy for the Southside Central School District, year 2022-23. Can I have a motion, please? Shawnee, seconded by? Susan? Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? C7 is the approval of the acceptance of the auditor's report. Can I have a motion, please? Anna. Seconded by? Lisa? Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? C8 is the approval of the authorization to enter into data security and privacy agreement and amendments. Can I have a motion, please? Brian, seconded by? Shawnee? Does anybody have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? C9 is the approval of the authorization to enter into agreements for transportation contracts for the field trips and other individual events. Can I have a motion, please? Brian. Seconded by? Lisa. Does anybody have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? C10 is the approval of the authorization of the board member, superintendent, and designated staff to attend conferences and meetings. Can I have a motion, please? Brian, Seconded by? Shawnee? Any questions? Opposed? I'm saying, all in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Okay. C11 is the approval of authorization to standardize purchases. Can I have a motion, please? Brian? Seconded by? Lisa? Does anybody have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Okay. C12, award of the Nassau County Director of School Facilities Purchasing Consortium Cooperative Bid. Can I have a motion, please? Susan, seconded by Shawnee. Does anybody have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? C13 is the authorization to participate in cooperatives. Can I have a motion, please? Lynn, seconded by? Shawnee? Does anybody have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Okay. C13. Nope, we did that. 14.
There's C13 and there's 1, 2, and 3, but they can be taken together, so we're all done. That was it? Yep.
Okay.
And then you want to go back into
This one here,
executive
right?
session. Yep.
Okay. May I have a motion for the Board of Education to enter into an executive session for the purposes of discussing collective bargaining issues, the medical and financial, credit, or employment history of any particular person, or to obtain legal advice regarding proposed, pending, or current litigation. Can I have a motion, please? Lynn, seconded by? Lisa? Does anybody have any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to, no, we don't.
We're
motion to adjourn.
going
Right. Okay.
They're all done.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful summer.
Thank you, everybody, and have a wonderful summer.